The story is told of a young man who was getting ready to graduate from college. For many months he had admired a beautiful sports car in a dealer's showroom. And knowing his father could easily afford it, he told him that was all he wanted. As graduation day approached, the young man looked for signs that his father had purchased the car. Finally, on the morning of his graduation, his father called him into his private study. His father told him how proud he was to have such a fine son and told him how much he loved him. And then he handed his son a beautifully wrapped gift box. Curious and somewhat disappointed, the young man opened the box and found a lovely leather-bound Bible with the young man's name embossed in gold. Why, he became so angry. He raised his voice to his father and said, "With all your money, you give me a Bible?" and stormed out of the house. Many years passed, and the young man was very successful in business. He had a beautiful home and a wonderful family, but realized his father was very old and thought perhaps he should go to him. He hadn't seen him since that graduation day. Before he could make arrangements, he received a telegram telling him his father had passed away and willed all his possessions to his son, and he needed to come home immediately and take care of things. When he arrived at his father's house, sudden sadness and regret filled his heart. He began to search through his father's important papers and found the steel gift-wrapped Bible just as he had left it years ago. With tears, he opened the Bible and began to turn the pages. His father had carefully underlined a verse, Matthew 7:11. "And if ye then, being evil, know how to give good gifts to your children, how much more shall your heavenly Father, which is in heaven, give to those who ask him?" As he read those words, a car key dropped from the back of the Bible. It had a tag with the dealer's name, the same dealer who had the sports car he had so desired. On the tag was the date of his graduation and the words, "Paid in full." How many times do we miss God's greatest blessings simply because we have no appreciation for the gift? Paul, at the closing of his life here on earth, gives his beloved Timothy a strong word that is just as powerful for you and me even to this day. As the curtain is being drawn for the last time, he says, "Wherefore I put thee in remembrance, that thou stir up the gift of God, which is in thee by the putting on of my hands." I want to persuade you today, stir up the gift. Your success, your failure, is determined by how you treat the gift. Solomon, one of the wisest and wealthiest men who ever lived, said, "A man's gift maketh room for him, and bringeth him before great men." If the world you live in is too small, your gift will make room for you. This is Pastor Arthur Ward reminding you God has big plans for you.